Hi friends, in this session we are going to discuss about data types. Before going to discuss, please subscribe this channel if you are not subscribed. My heartful thanks to all who subscribed already. Watch complete video without skip anything. After watching total video, expecting feedback from your end in the comment box. Okay, let's go to the topic. Data type is very much important and interesting topic in the programming concepts. Already we have discussed about variables in the previous sessions. Variables can store data of different types and different types can do different things. A variable can contain variety of values and every value has a data type. The Python interpreter will automatically interpret the variable to the specific data type after we assign a value to that variable. We have mainly the data types will be numeric data types, dictionary data type, boolean data type, set data type and sequential types. Again, numeric data types will be classified as integer, float, complex numbers. And if you go to the sequential data types, again it will be classified as strings, list, tuple. First, we can discuss about numeric data type. The numeric data type in Python represents the data that has a numeric value. A numeric value can be an integer, a floating number or even a complex number. These values are defined as int, float and complex classes in the Python. For integers data type and it is represented with the help of int class while writing program. Now we can discuss about integers. Here you will get one doubt, what is meant by integer. Okay, I will resolve your doubt. Integer is a signed number with no fractional part. It contains positive or negative whole numbers. That means without fractions or decimals. In Python, there is no limit to how long an integer value can be. Next one is float. It is a real number with a floating point representation. Floating point number is a number either positive or negative containing one or more decimals. Float can also be scientific numbers with E to indicate the power of 10. Complex numbers. If you discuss about the complex number is represented by a complex class. It is specified as real part plus imaginary part. For example, 2 plus 3j. We can create complex number in Python by using built-in function complex. In general, complex method takes two parameters. One is real. It is omitted, means default to 0. Another one is imaginary part. It is also omitted, default to 0. If the first parameter passes to this method to a string, it will be interpreted as a complex number. In this case, the second parameter should not be passed. I don't want to discuss more here about complex numbers. It's a huge concept to discuss. Later, if possible, I will discuss in further sessions with examples. Next, I want to explain about Boolean data type. See, Python Boolean type is one of the built-in data types provided by Python, which represents one of the two values, either true or false. Generally, it is used to represent the truth values of the expressions as shown in the image taken from Python interpreter. Value 3 is assigned to variable x. Same number is assigned to variable y. Comparing both variables with expression x less than y. We got output false. False comes under Boolean data type. Let me explain in Python interpreter about Boolean data type with another example. Let me take variable a and assign a value 10. B with assigned value 20. I am comparing a with b with the expression a greater than b. As we know, in variable a, we have value 10. It is less than value stored in b. But my expression is greater than b. That's not correct. Expected value should be either true or false. Answer will be false. This false is a Boolean data type. It is indicating the value of expression. Okay, let's go to the another data type, sequence. The sequence data type in Python is the ordered collection of similar or different data types. Sequences allow storing of multiple values in an organized and efficient fashion. Sequence data type categorized into three data types: string, list, tuple. Let us discuss one by one. String means, as per the definition, a string is a collection of one or more characters put in a single quote or double quote or triple quote. Let me explain with example in Python interpreter. Okay, I am taking a variable a and assigning a string value Rajesh in a single quote. I want to see this in the output. So I am using print method, print of a. So Python accepted single quote, the output is Rajesh. Okay, this time I am taking another variable b and assigning a string value Rajesh in double quotes. I want to see this in the output. Again, I am using print method, print of b. Python accepted double quotes. In the same way, if we check string in triple quotes also, the same output we will get in the output. In the console. Next, let us discuss about data type list. Lists are just like arrays declared in other languages, which is an ordered collection of data. It is very flexible as the items in list do not need to be of same type. If we observe the syntax of list is in the Python can be created by just placing the sequence inside the square brackets. Observe these two examples. In the first example, if you take list with empty square bracket, it will print empty square bracket only in the output. If we take list with a string Rajesh in string code, single code, in the output it will be same. In the second example, we are collecting different data types and assigning to one variable. It will print all variables in the same order. The next data type is tuple. Tuples are used to store multiple items in a single variable. A tuple is a collection which is ordered and unchangeable. As per syntax, tuples are written with round brackets. In the first example, we are assigning values with same data type to a variable. In the second example, we are collecting values with different data types and assigning to variable. The next data type is set. Sets are used to store multiple items in a single variable. A set is a collection which is unordered, unchangeable and unindexed. A set is an unordered collection with no duplicate elements. As per syntax, sets are represented by curly braces. In the first example, I am taking three strings, Rajesh, Kanna, Gunda, and enclosed with curly braces. Here, I am using type function to print data type in output. Variable to which strings are assigned mentioned inside type, in the output we got data type as set. In the second example, we have taken strings like apple, ball, cat, ball, fox. Here if we observe ball repeated 2 times, but sets will not allow to print duplicate values in the output. Sets will not print values in order as taken at the time of input. Randomly, the values will be printed. If we observe the output, fox, apple, cat, ball, the order is not matching and also duplicated values are deleted. Ball is repeated 2 times, but in the output ball is printed as once only. we need to keep in mind 2 points about sets. First one is, if any value is repeated multiple times in the input, that means duplicated, it will not be printed in the output. And second one is the order how we are taking the values in the input. We may not get values in the same order in output. The next data type is dictionary. A dictionary is a collection which is ordered, changeable and do not allow duplicates. When we say that dictionaries are ordered, it means that the items have a defined order and that order will not change. Dictionaries are changeable, meaning that we can change, add or remove items after the dictionary has been created. Unordered means that the items do not have a defined order. You cannot refer to an item by using index. Dictionaries are written with curly brackets and have keys and values. Dictionaries items are printed in key value pairs and can be referred to by using key name. For example, ABC equal 1 colon Rajesh, 2 colon privates and provides and 3 colon training. Here 1, 2, 3 are keys and Rajesh provides training are values. The keys of a dictionary must be unique, means if there are duplicate keys, the later value of key overrides the previous value. With this data types completed, we will meet you in next session with other topic. Keep watching all videos without skipping anything and subscribe if you are not subscribed. Thank you.